Hello, everyone. Welcome to Body Bags. I'll be your reviewer for today. I'm Lonnie from Horror Heaven77. And if you've been tuning in this week, I think you kind of already got the idea that, yeah, this is Paul Naschy week. So that's the theme for this week. And the movie I want to talk about is on the Paul Naschy Collection, Volume 1. I got the two collections here. And just real quick, I want to say if you're thinking about these, I'm going to tell you right now, they are a little bit pricey, but man, are they worth it. They're expensive, but you definitely get what you pay for. Good stuff. The movies have great picture quality on them, great sound. Couple of them are a little lacking in special features. Would like to see more special features on one or two titles here or there, but overall, definitely very good, um, very solid sets. I think Scream Factory did a really good job. Anyway, enough of that. So the movie that I want to talk about is Horror Rises from the Tomb, and this movie is, oh man, this movie is wild because I got to be honest, I was kind of debating whether did I want to do this one or do I want to do Blue Eyes of the Broken Doll. I'm trying to figure out, but I decided on Horror Rises from the Tomb, and the movie, of course, it stars Paul Naschy. He's playing three roles. He plays Alaric de Marnac, his brother Armand, and he plays Hugo de Marnac. And the movie starts. It's one thing you're going to notice about this movie. I'm sorry if I kind of seem a little all over the place, but then again, too, the movie is kind of a little bit all over the place. If you listen to the commentary on the movie, they said that originally the whole concept started that a producer approached Paul Naschy, asking him they wanted to finance a film and did he have a script. He said no, but I can get you a script right away. So what he ended up doing was he shut himself off and he spent 2 days not eating, not sleeping, basically keeping himself up on pills, and he went and just uh, hammered out the script for this movie. So the movie is kind of a little bit all over the place, but um, now what you're going to find out. You watch bonus features on any of these Paul Naschy films, you're going to find out he was a huge love lover and admirer of the classic Universal monster movies, and this movie is no different because if you watch this movie, you're gonna find out it very much strongly resembles the Universal horror film, The Thing That Could Not Die. Anyway, let's get into it. The story starts off. You got Alaric de Marnac and his brother Armand and his Mabille, I believe that's how you pronounce her name. Um, Alaric and Mabille, they're about to be executed by his brother Armand because they have been practicing in witchcraft and human sacrifice and devil worship and vampirism, lycanthropy, all you name it, they've done it. Whatever horrible thing you could think of, they've done it. And so Alaric, he's beheaded, and then she's basically hung up by her feet, but naked, and we don't really know what else happened to her. But then we go to what is essentially supposed to be present day, and then we got Hugo de Marnac, who is also played by Paul Naschy, and so he's he's kind of a playboy, but he's a little bit of a snob. He's got this girl, she wants to marry him, he doesn't want to marry her, and he's meeting with friends, and his friend Maurice, they all get together and they start talking about like having fun, old times, and then they bring up the subject of his family history. And wait a minute, you're Hugo de Marnac. You were related to Alaric de Marnac and Armand de Marnac. And Alaric de Marnac was like he is almost like worse than Aleister Crowley and all this kind of stuff. And we should have a seance and things like that. And so they have a seance and things get weird. And then so they go to, so Hugo decides we're going to go to my old family estate and we'll go there. And so when they go there, and now this is where the movie really does kind of tie in and make you think of the Universal movie, The Thing That Could Not Die. They get to his old family estate, and then they find these kind of unscrupulous people, and they find the casket that has Alaric de Marnac's head in it, and then he's able to, like in the movie The Thing That Could Not Die, the head is still alive and is able to possess people to make them do his bidding, and eventually he wants to have his head put back with his body, and then uh, he comes back. Now the idea is he wants to sacrifice one of the women to bring back his loved one, Mabille. And but meanwhile, Hugo is he's kind of given up the girl that he's with because he's met this childhood crush that he's always loved and always wanted to be with her. That's why he didn't want to marry the other girl. And so, they're rekindling their love and everything else. And eventually, Alaric does. I'm trying not to give away too much here, but Alaric does end up bringing back his lady love, and then pretty much they start going and they try to kill everybody and wreak havoc and all this kind of stuff. And this movie, it's a lot of fun. It's crazy, but it's a lot of fun. You get kind of like the whole smorgasbord of all kinds of different genres in here. You get almost like a cult film, like with the seance scene and things like that. You see ghosts and things like that. You get, kind of like satanic occult films, with like human sacrifice. You get zombies. You get, ritualistic killings. You get exploitation, lots of female nudity. I mean, this movie kind of has a little bit of everything. So, um, definitely a good one if you want to start getting into Paul Naschy movies. I highly recommend it. I will say, as far as like the special effects go, you got gore in this movie. You got some gore, and some of the effects are kind of hit and miss. Some are really really good, some not so much. But the acting is a lot of fun. The movie is beautifully photographed. It looks great. The cinematography is fantastic on this movie, and honestly, it's like this is where you really appreciate, like I said, that's where paying the money for these sets actually does come in handy because, when you see how good this movie looks and how beautiful it looks, and the beautiful 1080p, and see the movie restored, and it looks fantastic. It really does. And the movie is shot really well with this gothic atmosphere, and you could tell. I mean, like. You could tell that Naschy and the director Carlos Allred and everybody involved in it, you could tell they were going all out with this, and you could tell that the love for classic vintage horror films is there. The setting, the costumes, the lighting, the fog, all that other kind of great stuff. And so, I mean, yeah, I highly recommend this movie. It's a lot of fun. It really is. But, honestly, I'm going to warn you, if you've never seen this movie before you start watching it, if you've ever seen the Universal Monster movie, The Thing That Could Not Die, you start watching this movie, you're definitely going to that's going to start coming into your head. You're definitely going to start remembering that movie. So, but anyway, yeah, that's the thing. I don't really want to say much more about it. I don't want to give away too much, but, you know, yeah, Horror Rises from the Tomb, definitely a good one. A good Paul Naschy movie if you want to get into his flicks. But like I said, you got everything. As I was surprised. And when I first watched the movie, it's like, man, this movie is really good, but at the same time, it's kind of batshit crazy. But it turns out it works for the best. It really does work in this movie's favor. And then like I said, when you watch the commentary and stuff like that, it's like, okay, so that was the thing. All right, he was kind of jacked up on pills or whatever when he was writing this, and he wrote the script out in 2 days. Okay, so that kind of makes sense. But yeah, I highly recommend it. You got everything you could want in this movie. Like I said, you got. Uh, I'm repeating myself now, aren't I? I need to stop doing that. Sorry, but I mean, you got it all. You got, like I said, you got the female nudity, you got blood, you got gore, you got Naschy in three roles. You got all kinds of great stuff. Zombies, witchcraft, Satanism, you name it, it's in here. So anyway, so yeah, I think that's going to pretty much do it. So if anybody took the time to watch this video, I thank you for doing it. I appreciate you for doing it. If you like the video, please like, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to the Body Bags channel. We have a different reviewer for every day of the week. I'm the Saturday reviewer. Uh, yeah, we got, there's 7 of us. We're all doing good stuff here. Everybody's, bringing their own flavor to it. Everybody's, you know, we're doing good. I think we're doing really great here. So anyway, so that's going to do it. So anyway, take care. Thank you for watching and have a good night.